Hey guys, and welcome to Dainty Bite. These are some amazing savory pastries that you're gonna make in a snap, and they're gonna taste so good. Great for breakfast, lunch, any time of the day. They're great when you're on the go. I love them with a cup of tea or maybe some cucumbers. Let's make them together. I love oregano and I planted some in my backyard. For this recipe, you're gonna need 2 cups of oregano. You will need to pick the leaves and wash well. And I'm gonna chop it roughly. In the mixing bowl of a mixer, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of yeast, instant yeast, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. 2 tablespoons of instant milk, dry instant milk. 1 cup of warm water, and I mix. I let it rest for 5 minutes before I add the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna crack 1 egg and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I mix a little bit just until things are combined nicely, and I'm ready for the dry ingredients now. And here I have 525 grams of all-purpose flour. I added to that half a tablespoon of salt. I'm gonna dump it on top of the wet ingredients and then add the oregano. And now I'm gonna prep the cheese, and I'm using 2 kinds of cheese: halloumi cheese and Panela cheese. I'll make sure to include the names of the cheeses in the description box below alongside all the other ingredients. You can substitute with AKAWI cheese or NABULSI cheese. They both taste great in this recipe, and you can find easily in any Middle Eastern store. And I want to mention that you can add dried rosemary to the dough. At this point, you can add about 1 tablespoon of rosemary, and that would give an amazing taste to the dough. But you can leave it out if you don't like it. Now I'm gonna work the dough mixture until it comes together nicely, and it's gonna be a softer dough. It's gonna be more on the loose side. I'm gonna add a touch more water. For the 525 grams of flour, I added about 1 1/4 cups of warm water. This is what the dough should look like after kneading for about 5 minutes. It's a little sticky, and that's how I want it. I'm gonna cover it and leave it 1 to 2 hours depending on the room's temperature. Fast forward 2 hours later, the dough looks beautiful. All I'm gonna do now is line a pan with some parchment paper and use my clean hands to shape the dough into small balls, whatever size you like. I'm doing almost 2 inches in diameter, which is a good size for this pastry. And remember, if it's a little sticky, just add a little bit of olive oil to your hands. I'm gonna have enough for 2 trays or 2 pans. I'm gonna let it rest one more time for another half an hour before baking. Meanwhile, I'm gonna preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius. You can top with some olives if you prefer, or you can leave it out. I sprinkled with an extra rosemary on top. Or maybe you can sprinkle with some nigela seeds or sesame seeds. Bake until golden. And you'll thank me for the smell of these pastries and the taste and the texture. These pastries freeze nicely when you're on the go and you want to grab something out of the freezer, defrost and enjoy. I hope you give this recipe a try. It's so easy to make and it's so good. And I hope you can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my recipes. And until next time, bon appétit!